Hello people, it's Jenkinstein and I'm here with another commentary. And this commentary is going to be titled Turkey Part 1 because I thought it would be quite interesting to talk about the first part of my holiday. And it's going to be in parts because it was a 2-week holiday, so one part for the first week, the other part for the second week. And to start off with, we had to go to Gatwick, which was extremely boring because normally we go from the airport, which is like 45 minutes away from us. So to go to Gatwick was a bit of a pain in the arse, but oh well. And on the way there, I swear I saw KSI. Yeah, I'm sure it was because he had his little red hat on, you know, the one that Sergio Ramos signed. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I got to Gatwick, went through blah blah blah. Didn't get stopped, despite my terrorist look and my Semtex that I was carrying. I'm joking, but yeah, we went through perfectly, and then obviously onto the flight, which was boring. And actually no, it wasn't boring. I had my PS Vita with me, and I got told to turn off my wireless, but it wasn't wireless, it was 3G. And what happened? Oh yeah, it's so annoying. I literally had cramp for 3 days because well, I don't know, I'm 6'2", and if you've ever seen the leg room on these Thomas Cook planes, oh my god, it's like, yeah, you could literally get foot claustrophobia. I had my legs cramped up for the 4-hour flight, and it was just painful. And for 3 days, I had permanent cramp, and it was horrific. So, yeah, that's how my holiday started. We got there. I can't remember what time. I couldn't even remember what day. I get jet lag. Well, I just never know what day it is or what. Yeah, or what time it is. So we got there, got our luggage and shit. Well, not literally shit, but just our luggage. And we went onto the transfer. Ended up going to the resort as usual. Oh yeah, I got a nice little chicken kebab at the stop. Oh, I love chicken kebabs. It's basically a doner kebab, but just chicken. It's cut the same way. If you had seen it hanging up at the pizza shop or something. And then we got to the resort. Really early. We ended up being in a rubbish room on the ground floor, but obviously because my dad's Turkish, he's got contacts, and so he knows both managers, the owner and the landlord. So that was kind of handy. We got an instant room change, and we ended up being in the same room as we were last year because we went to the same hotel because it's really nice. And so yeah, that was good. We just went swimming in the pool for the first few days. And then we started going out and about because I was just tired and knackered. And so, yeah, we just went around the pool this year for my birthday. So last year, actually. So nearly a year ago. Went for my 16th birthday. I think it's a Fujifilm XP30. If you want a good camera, that's actually a really good one. It's 14 megapixel. It was only like 130 quid. And it's underwater for up to, I can't remember how many feet. I think it's 16 foot. It's shockproof from, I can't remember how high. It says it's freeze proof up to -10, but I know for a fact it goes to -20 because I used it in Poland in that temperature. And it's dust proof, and for 14 megapixels it's pretty good considering it's got all those features with it. So I use that getting some underwater photos in the pool, not dirty ones in the pool obviously, but some just photos of me diving in and stuff like that. And also when we went to this resort, not a resort actually, it's actually really nice because the place we go to, Marmaris, is pretty much fucked up because of all the English tourists, not just the English tourists, but the people that go drunk and then fuck up the town and stuff like that, end up shitting on the wall. But yeah, it's really built up now. So we went to this place around the corner, and it's literally got no tourists and hardly any people, but it's got a nice restaurant and a beach, which no one was on, and it's got really nice clear sea. So yeah, I used my underwater camera in the sea for the first time there. That was good. Oh yeah. It's not like England when on the bus. It's basically got this bus depot where you just first come first serve. So you get on the bus and you sit down or you save your place with a bag. There's no tickets or anything like that. And then you pay at the end just before you get off. And we were all sitting down because we got there really early because we got times wrong. So we got there really early, and just as we're about to set off, some really fat woman that I could see was going to be a bitch came along with her really fat son who was holding an Xbox magazine with the Crisis 3 cover on, and sweaty, greasy hair and glasses. That came on, and they wanted me to move so the son could sit where I was. And my mum just goes, "Hold on, you want my son to move so your son can sit there?" And my dad just goes, "Yeah, well, he should just control his weight." And I just burst into laughter because and it turns out he was going to have to sit on the you got those chairs that pull down, and the only reason we thought they wanted to move was because we could see him breaking the chair. But my dad just went mental at her in Turkish because she was Turkish, and they ended up moving some guy's bag without him knowing, who had got there half an hour before us, so who'd just missed the last bus but was early for the next one. Watch this grenade kill. And they moved his stuff, and he had to sit on a fucking stool for an hour and a half, and she was just such a bitch. Seriously, if you want to have a good place, get there early. I'm sorry, but if I've got there early, I'm not going to move. So that's how the journey started on the way there, and that was our first day out. Actually, no, it wasn't our first day out, it was our second day out. Another place we went to, this place called Ishmael, which is around the corner, and a smaller version of Marmaris. And I laugh still just thinking about it, because my mum went into the sea and all we heard was "ow!" like that, and she just fell over, and everyone looked at her, and she looks at me and goes, "I've just been bitten by a fish." Now I got my underwater camera and my snorkels and looked underneath, and my dad was just standing there, and they were swimming around. You know how you get these fish that clean sharks, and they were just doing that. They were like nibbling. It's not like a fucking Jaws, is it? It's a little tiny fish, like the size of half of my hand. So, yeah, I just didn't understand that. But that was our first 2 days out, actually. And then we went on our boat trip. I'll save boat trip part 2, because we went on 2 boat trips for the next commentary, because that was funny. Yeah, we went on a boat trip, and boat trips are really good, actually, because you go on the boat, obviously, because that's why it's called a boat trip, and you stop at certain little coves where there's no beaches or anything. You just swim in this clear, unspoilt sea, and there's so many fish. I saw this multicoloured fish was amazing, and my dad was fishing on the back of the boat because, again, he's got contacts. He knows the captain and the owner of the fleet, because there's 2 of them. I don't know if you call it a fleet if there's 2, but yeah, so he was allowed to do fishing on the back. I think he caught mackerel, I don't know. Can't remember if it was him that caught it, because there were a few of them doing it. So yeah, he caught some fish on the side there. He nearly caught me, because I was snorkeling around the boat and I nearly got a hook in my mouth. So yeah, he would have had to pull that in quite a lot, because, well, for the obvious reason, I'm not exactly a little tiny fish, am I? So yeah, so also on the boat trip we did some diving off and then some other stuff. And at the hotel, me and my dad have annual competitions, because we go to this place every year. Not the hotel, but this Turkey. And they have a table tennis table, I suppose. And we have table tennis competitions all the time. And he was beating me for the first part of the holiday. And then suddenly I went in Asian mode, you know, like the Chinese play table tennis, like that really quickly. And I started beating him, and he could not beat me. And then we went to play some billiards, and this guy with a Superman shirt on, which we came to the conclusion had problems, he challenged me to a match, and he was so cocky about it. He was like, yeah, I play snooker for so many years, yeah? Because he was Turkish. Yeah, I'm professional snooker player. Like that. And what happens? I beat him. Yes, get in. I was undefeated at this hotel. No one could beat me. And the thing is, I'm not really that good at billiards, but I end up putting the black ball near one of the holes, and they end up hitting it in or something like that. So yeah, that was good. I was undefeated, and Well, my dad did beat me one time, so not really undefeated, but for the majority of the holiday I was. And so yeah, we play snooker and table tennis a lot. We do swimming a lot, and yeah, this guy, my dad goes, you know why because he was alone. So my dad goes, you know why he's here? And I go, no, he's looking for someone. He's looking for a woman. Sure enough, next day he comes back to the hotel with this woman that looks like she's got, like a witch. Chin was sticking out about 5 inches. It looked like she had a cock on her chin, and she was laughing with him, and he had his little Superman shirt on again, and he was like, "You want to watch me play snooker against these noobs?" He didn't call me a noob. He's just like, "Hey, come on, let's play snooker against the owner's son." And the owner's son, at the age of 8, completely demolished this man. But yeah, that's the end of Turkey Part 1, and like if you want Turkey Part 2. So that's the end of the commentary, and the score is 48-5, and it's Jenkinstein, and I'm out. And here's an outro where you can find a link to my Twitter, my previous video, and a random video. Be sure to check them out.